How did she get here?
She had support one.
Oh,
It was
that's right.
a transfer with the Mendoza one. So they just sent her over here to,
So there's a co-defendant in this
yes,
case.
Judge Mendoza, he's here too, but we're waiting on counsel. And she said she was gonna ask for a court appointment.
Ms. Vargas, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. On February 21st, 2025, at around midnight, officers in Harris County, Texas were patrolling Greens Point Drive when they observed a truck with expired registration from December of 2024. A traffic stop was conducted. Upon approach, the officer detected a strong odor of marijuana from the vehicle. After the defendant was removed from the front passenger seat and detained, a search revealed a marijuana cigar and a cigar and pistol magazine under the driver's seat. The officers located a black Taurus pistol with a loaded magazine and a purse behind the driver's seat. After being Mirandized, the defendant claimed that the pistol belonged to her friend's boyfriend and admitted that the purse was hers. Additional marijuana was found in a yellow backwoods container in the center console.
Was the gun found in her purse, near the purse? Because,
Yes, the pistol was found inside her purse behind the driver's seat.
okay. But Ms. Mendoza, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, ma'am?
18.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to test you if I find that you're using. It's not going to go well. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. If I find that you have a weapon, likewise, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds, man.
Judge, could I get the calls number one more time?
255 2544.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
Probably.
Do you work? What do you do?
I'm a hostess.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to work on that as well. I will give you a lawyer today. Okay, I need you to fill out an application. So Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. I need you to fill it out for me. I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily. But all I want are my streets to be safe. If I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you're a danger, you break these conditions, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? This is the only warning that you're going to get. So heed it well. Okay, come on.
Mr. Wyckoff.
Yeah. Morning, Mr. Wyckoff.
And Judge, I did want to make some clarity. He was under the impression that his hired attorney would be here, Mr. Gagliardi. And so apparently that attorney
He withdrew
When? He didn't tell me nothing. He didn't tell my people nothing.
yesterday.
When I was supposed to come to court.
Thing is that you've been gone quite a while.
And I asked him when I got
I
out
don't
of
know.
jail.
It's,
I asked him, when was my next court date? He said he'll call you and let you know. He
Look.
never called me back.
I will-
That's what I paid him for, so he could tell me.
I don't know. I mean, I'll let you guys get into that. All I know is it's been a long time since we've seen you, Mr. Wyckoff, you know? So, do you know what conditions they put on the felony things?
I don't know, Judge. Could you check that into the bond conditions?
Yes.
Thank you.
It looks like there are none currently active due to the warrant and bond being denied. So they haven't set any new ones. And the warrant that was issued after the last conditions made them inactive, now the previous ones.
Is bond denied in the case upstairs?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
So, we still have our conditions in place, correct?
No, Judge, the warrant deactivated them from the last one. Let me double check. Yes.
So let's do the same thing. No drugs, no alcohol. I'm going to test you like crazy. I've been doing it since the beginning and I will continue to do it, Mr. Wyckoff. I don't want you using.
So when we gonna actually talk about the case?
We'll address that
I'm
later.
giving you a new lawyer now.
Yeah.
I want my paid attorney, the one I gave my money to.
So let's do this. I can call him and I can try to get him here. Today's Friday. You have felony court on the 6th, which is Wednesday. If you want, I can put it on the docket for early next week and I can try to bring him here and we can have, you know,
That's how I got messed over last time. I was supposed to come to your court, but I went to felony court. They told me don't come to your court, go to felony court. That's when you issued me a warrant.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have a hearing over it, but I'll get him here Monday or Tuesday and we can talk
And
about
get
it.
them online like you usually do.
I'll send him a text, see what he can do. But regardless though, you need to talk to him. You
It's
can't
like-
do that via
It's
Zoom.
like y'all both working together now.
Let me try to get him and then I'll have him here. Okay? Okay. So I need him to stop. Be careful, you should like. Hey,
William Jones, you wanted us to come to docket today, and he's here.
I'd like to send him for a drug test, alcohol test. I want to make sure he's not using though.
If that's the court's prerogative, that's fine. However, he is checking into the Menninger Clinic tomorrow after his rehab from class.
How long has he been?
And I'll be very frank with you, the last time I was here with him, he looks like $1 million compared to the last time I saw him. And I've been speaking with him very frequently on the phone. I'm more than happy for you to talk to him, Judge, frankly.
Come up, sir. The last name is, this is Jones. We're here because Mr. Jones doesn't have his interlock that he was required to, and he's been out in lockout for quite some time,
Correct.
which is unacceptable. Right? If you're in rehab, we have to know, and there are certain measures that we can take, but just if you don't tell us anything and you're just in lockout, that's a problem. I have a real big problem, and I don't know you. Everybody tells me it's little raindrops and gumdrops and little bunnies jumping in the woods, but how the hell do I know? So he's telling me that you've been in a rehab in Ohio.
Sir,
When?
the last setting that we were here, the prior setting to this, Judge, he got on a plane from the courtroom and went off to Ohio. And I actually forwarded the court his admission paperwork to that facility in Ohio.
What was the date of release from that program?
It was last Friday. I spent 8 days in the hospital detoxing and then the rest of the time in the rehab. And, I'm trying to put together a forward plan. I'm not supposed to be talking too much, but to take aftercare and go back to another rehab here locally and work on getting better. And I'm being proactive with that, Your Honor.
He's had to change insurance.
That's all we ask, because the problem is that some people can, and some people can't,
Sure.
Addiction, it's a lifelong, and it's a persistent monkey that's on your back that will never let go. It will constantly grab at you. So if you're not proactive about it, that's when it grabs you by the boo-boo and it just doesn't go well.
Yes, sir.
I just need to make sure that you're not using, number one. Number two, most importantly, that my public is safe, because I certainly don't want you in a car unless, everyone is protected. And the way we know that is that you don't have alcohol on board. So what I'm going to do now, because you've been so AWOL with regard to this, I'm now putting a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming. If it goes in lockout again, I will put you in jail. I want you to know that. I'm not going to do this again with you. Do you understand? You've been in lockout for a significant amount of time, and it's not fair, because I normally would put people in jail lickety-split for something like this. Do you understand?
Sure.
I will not play this game with you again. It is your responsibility to charge it on a daily basis. It is your responsibility to know what you are putting in your body, as far as, whether it be mouthwash, hair dye, a tequila lollipop. I've heard it all, and I don't care for excuses. It is your responsibility to know. You've got such a great team of lawyers. There's just no excuse.
Sure.
I will waive the fee so that there's no excuse for, well, I can't pay for this. I can't. No. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
What you do on your time is you. As long as I know that you're not using, I'm happy. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll be happy once he checks into the medical clinic. He can alert the court.
Yeah, I guess
There.
we're going to give him the scram device today. Just keep us in the loop as far as the cases are too terribly old. It's not old. So just keep us in the loop of when he's released. Just, you have to calibrate this thing on, I think it's monthly. So make sure that you calibrate this thing like it's supposed to. They have to download it. You've got to charge it. So make sure you know of everything you can and can't do. You understand, Mr. Jones?
Yes, sir.
If I have you come up here on another violation, it's probably not going to go well, just so you know. Okay? Okay, guys.
You should. Thank you.
Can he be released from the jury box? Just take a seat.